So they have this story where they say that that Trump is fuming. Trump's so mad. Here's the latest headline. This ran 2 days ago. Trump fumes. DeSantis stole my plan for shipping migrants. And they said that Trump thinks that DeSantis is getting all the credit and that the credit should be his. I seriously doubt that this ever happened. I think people are competitive, but people have been talking about doing this for forever. This is nobody's idea. Everybody's been talking about doing this. But here's the thing. The media is trying so hard to get these two guys to fight. And there are some people on the right who want to be power adjacent, who are trying to protect the little hills that they've built, the little amounts of power that they've been able to accumulate. And so they're being baited because early support is rewarded in terms of power circles. Early support's always rewarded. And so they're being baited by the leftist media to get involved and kind of help agitate this whole thing. And it is a little, it is a little weird because a lot of the stuff in there's so much butt kissing that goes on in Republican Party circles. Democrats are the same way. So this is not any kind of like reveal on everybody does it. Any kind of anything. It's always like this. But the media desperately want these guys to fight. They want them to fight because they think that here are the two biggest threats within the GOP right now. How can we neutralize them without getting ourselves dirty? We get them to fight. That's what we're going to do. How many times have I been telling you this? How many weeks have I told you that they're trying so hard to make this happen? And this, I don't actually know if Trump's going to run. I really don't. I do think that you have to take into consideration that he only has 4 years. If he were to run and win again, he's only got 4 years. You got to weigh 4 years or do you want 8 years? I mean, it's the potential that's, you got to kind of look at that. And I think that's something that's perfectly legit to ask. But this is the media that's trying to bait this because they don't, who do they have after Biden? Oh, really? Gavin Newsom is who they have? Gavin Newsom, whose own parents fled California to go to Florida during lockdown because they could not stand their own family's policies. Or his in-laws, rather. They couldn't stand their son-in-law's policies. Gavin Newsom. It was going to be Andrew Cuomo and Gavin Newsom. They were, I promise you, they were trying to like make up some kind of ticket for these guys. And then Andrew Cuomo sullied himself by killing all the old people in nursing homes. And then Gavin Newsom is just, he doesn't have any credibility either. This is the guy that told everybody to stay home and wear masks while he was out at French Laundry. You know, this is the guy who made everybody wear masks, and here he is at a Super Bowl game, maskless and partying. So no, they really desperately want to fight between these two. And no matter what they write, you can't, and you have the Democrats that call themselves Republicans who run some of these little publications. And they're trying to get in and agitate too because they don't like DeSantis. Have you seen a lot of these people like the Liz Cheneys and others and some of those broads on The View? They don't even like DeSantis because these people aren't actually Republican. They were Republican until they lost influence. And then they realized the only way that they could get influence is if they went and sold out the R after their name. Nobody's going to have a Democrat on to bash, Republicans, but they'll love to have Republicans on to bash Republicans. They'll love that. And that's the only thing that those kind of people bring to the table. And they need more of it. So they don't want DeSantis to win because they're not looking at what's better for the country. They're looking at what's better for their contributorship deal. Because you're only valuable to a network as a contributor if you fit within a certain niche, especially during election season. I mean, are you there because you're the Republican who's going to bash Republicans? They have scores of Democrats who will bash Republicans. They don't like Democrats who bash Democrats. They want Republicans who bash Republicans, though. That is the only value these people bring to The View. That is the only value they bring to MSNBC or CNN. And CNN used to be a lot more diverse. I worked there. I was a token conservative. But then they didn't like that. You had to be their kind of conservative. So that's the only value these people have. And so they're trying to hang on to it. So they're against DeSantis because it's not good for their bottom line.